Rhythm is life. Rhythm is soul. I say let's get it right this time. Let love unfold.
Time, what is it? So if it's always now, what does that say about the me? Love you, Malcolm. Oh, who said that?
Yeah, Lloyd. Yeah.
Lloyd, yes, bud.
Could you say me is now? I mean, me is in now, or?
Or is it?
Well, you know, I know that me is fake and everything, but you know.
but to reference, but to understand what the me is, where do you go? Into the concept of time.
Yep.
Clearly, memory. We've done that one before. If I was able to create amnesia in you, we wiped out all your memory, where's Lloyd go?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no name, don't know what country you were born in, don't know what parents you had, don't know what school you went to. Look in the mirror, you don't even recognize the face. Whoa. So can the me actually exist in the now? Understanding that me is a product of a seeming past. And that past, all that the past is the mind giving a description of me. Now, are you the description? Are you the description? Please tell me you're not the description.
I'm not the description.
No, description's a description. It's not you. Yeah. Be like sitting with a, what do you call them? A forensic cop that sits there with you and tries to draw a picture of somebody that you've seen. Does this match the description? The picture. The picture's not the person, it's a description. Yeah. And all the mind does is it gives a description of who you are.
That's true. Yeah, it's like it trails immediately behind what's happening all the time. It's just a little trail.
Yeah.
It's rather than trailing, it have to be in the front. No. Now they have to trail because it's a memory, right? So
yeah, always comes after the event.
Yeah. So yeah. So it's just a slight gap as it just fills in.
Yeah.
You've just been.
Yeah.
It rolls through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all it's doing is describing.
It's very useful though. I mean, it's
sure, it totally is. It's not so useful though when it creates a false sense of a person, a false idea of a person, and we take what we're doing is we're taking the description to be the described.
Yeah, it's true. It's a default way of behaving. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, everyone's doing it. Yeah. Everyone's doing it. Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me, it's the primary purpose of that function is for me to be able to operate as a human being with memory and to have a sort of the organism to maximize what the organism does.
Yeah, but yes. However, a lot of time is spent around the me. The mind's a wonderful thing, beautiful instrument, superb. When you use it as opposed to it using you.
Yeah, it sort of raises the question. I mean, philosophically, although I'm not sure this is not really the good thing to talk about, is, you know, why the hell are we wired like this in the first place? But that's just a mind thing. So
Yeah,
you know,
look, there's different answers to that.
Yeah.
And then try this on. If there's just one, there's not two or three or four or five. If there is only one, and it's the absolute, which means there's nothing you can add to it, nothing you can take away from it. It's just one. What could it experience?
Itself.
How? It's one.
Yeah, you can't really fill in the blanks there. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But wouldn't it experience being, just being, not being a self, but just being?
No.
Huh. And you're saying that because it can't, it would have to be a little bit removed in order to experience the fact that it's being.
So
I never saw that before.
Yeah. So for it to know itself or experience itself, yeah, the first thing that gets spat out of itself, oh God, I don't know how else to put this, right? But the first thing that gets spat out of itself is consciousness. And everything arises in that. Consciousness is not in you. There's no you for it to be in. Yeah. The you, which is the description, which is mind, yeah, arises in consciousness.
Right.
Whereas as seeming people, we all walk around believing that consciousness is in me. And we, you know, it gets worse than that. We then say, this is my consciousness. It's my awareness. Like me owns it. It's mine.
Right.
It's mine and it's personal, and my consciousness has got to be different to your consciousness. Everything else is. Yeah, that's the story. So the point being there, Lloyd, is for one to experience itself, it's got to split. Look, I don't even like talking about this, or about one and splitting and why, and you don't know that until you know that. You know, I'd rather be talking about time. What the hell is time? What is that? What's time in relation to me? What is?
Time enables me to exist.
Yeah, but the me doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know, but time is the fiction that enables the me to exist.
Time is part of
Yeah,
the dualistic process.
Yeah,
That's split.
the fundamental brain processing thing that enables us to have that impression that there is
Yes.
something
Yes. Yeah. Now we're going to challenge that.
there. Ooh.
Now we're going to challenge that. Where is time now? Knowing it's always now. Does the now, is it an increment in your own direct experience? Your absolute own direct experience.
There
Do
is
you
no,
experience now in increments,
no,
or is it just on?
it's on.
Okay, good. Now,
No,
where's time in that?
it's not there.
Yeah, it's not there.